So let's do this. Hey everybody, it's Life in Corn Country again. Today is going to be really unique. I'm actually going with my neighbor down to do some gold panning and some gold mining, I think. I'm going to kind of learn a lot. I'm going to bring you guys along to learn with us. And it should be a lot of fun. I do want to introduce my neighbor who's driving. This is Rene, everybody.
Hi.
Rene is a member of the, what is it, the
Indiana Gold Prospectors Association.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
there's two groups, there's two chapters, but we all hunt together a lot. So today we're going to Cottonwood Trails Gold Camp. Nice big creek to pan in, and we're just going to have a good day today. It's going to be fun.
Awesome. Well, we hope to learn some things, and we'll share it with you, and should have a good time. So come along for the ride. So here's the creek that we'll be working on today. We'll probably be in the shallow sections, but then there may be some people diving the deeper stuff, because the big pieces go down there a lot of times. And then these guys are working these machines. I don't know yet what they are, but we'll learn as we go. So what do we got here, Rene?
This is one of the final stages when you're gold panning. You would classify your big rocks out of the creek, the smaller stuff that comes through the one mat, the big mat, like the ones that are on the high bankers.
Yeah.
That material then will come here, and it'll actually go down. They'll pour water on it. It'll actually come down. All these mats will catch the little pieces of gold, because it's heavy enough it'll drop down in here. And then they'll bring that over here to the table, and actually looks like somebody's just done some classifying out of their pan here. So they'll bring their final pan up, dump it over. Actually, here's a pan right here.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, there's a pan right there.
It's official.
So you would agitate your pan. And this is a small pan. This is like for final clean out.
Yeah.
So, because bigger pans is what you use in the creek, and you would just dip it in. And then the lighter material, I don't know if you can see it or not, is going to come off. These grooves are going to catch what we call black sand, which is very, very heavy material.
Yep.
And then as you see, it comes out, and then see the black sand at the bottom.
Yep.
So as you pan the black sand out, that's where you're going to find your gold. I don't know whose this is, so
yeah, you can't. You don't want to keep it.
Yeah, I'm going to leave it right there in the bottom. Somebody might have not finished with that yet. So.
And so the word classifying just means that you're separating. Yeah,
you're separating like these rocks. When you first get a pan of gold, you'll shovel it out of the creek. The big classifier is obviously going to have bigger holes. Then you get down to this size, then you get down to this size, and there are different screens, but you can just wash it out like I just did here.
Oh, okay.
In the creek, and that's what I do.
And explain. I mean, if you don't know, the gold is heavier, right?
Gold is heavier, very, very, very heavy, like a very minute piece that's you would even have to look at with a microscopic, like a magnifying glass of some type. That's still going to drop through any kind of sand.
Right.
Yeah, as you agitate it, it's going to drop right down. So it's very interesting. When you first start panning, you think you're going to lose it. You don't understand how heavy it is. But then when you see these little specks at the bottom.
And we'll see some of these other machines today.
Oh, yeah, there's going to be probably a couple of high bankers. The club will be doing what they call a common dig today. So we'll all help out, and then we each get a little bit of the gold that we find. There's also garnets in this creek, and that gets my attention because I like sparkly rocks and things. So,
excellent.
But you can get garnets, and there's some fossils. Some people look for fossils. But yeah, I think they'll probably set up along here. I'm not sure. Last year, this is where they had the big machinery set up.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll get a look at several different types of operations, different ways. I just use a pan. It's not expensive at all. You can get a pan. Oh, I don't know, probably a set for maybe $65, or buy someone's used pans. It's not expensive at all.
Okay.
So yeah, we're gonna have a good time today.
Oh yeah,
all right.
definitely. All right. So this is our first run here. We just picked a spot, so it could be this year the way the water has been. It could be in the banks. It could be anywhere you've got water that drops out to a lower area. So we're just picking a spot and starting just to show how panning is done. Okay. So. And you can see we're down below one of the riffles. Yeah. So. And. Right. And kind of like maybe could have come this way, and we're in front of a nice large rock. Yep. Where it could have dropped out. So we're gonna do a couple shovels. All right. We'll see how this works by the pro. Yeah. The pros are up the creek, so we'll get to them later. And you'll see she's putting it in her bigger classifier. This is a smaller one that we'll get to in a bit. It's got smaller openings, basically. All right, so we'll start with that. So we're going to come over where we can get into some deeper water where we can wash all this off. And the first thing you do is you agitate the rock and the mud. There's some pretty heavy mud, needs to broach up a little bit. So if we were in Arizona or somewhere, we'd really be checking the bigger rocks. But in Indiana, you're not going to find that big of them. So you throw those out. I gotcha. And then you always want to make sure you put your classifier somewhere where it's not going to float away, because that's happened to me before. That's a problem. So here's what I'm doing is agitating right now. This gets the gold to the bottom of the dirt. Hopefully there'll be some in this pan, maybe not. But this is at least the process. So after you agitate it a little bit, kind of shake it down, and then the ridges in here are going to catch the black sand and the heavier material. So you don't have to worry about losing any gold right here. The bigger rocks are going to come out. Oh, I see. Okay. And then you get to a certain point, and then you give it a little swirl again, agitate it some more, then shake it down. See how the rocks are, the lighter rocks, even though they're bigger size, are lighter. So they're coming out. So see the black sand we're getting to? Yeah, okay. That's what you're looking for. So that just traps it. So the black sand is heavy. Yeah. Huh. And geologically, I can't tell you what that is. Somebody else watching might be able to leave you a note. Some of these guys will be able to tell you. Sure. They're busy setting up right now, so we're just kind of... Okay, so now we're down to a little bit of sand. The camera gets closer and closer the smaller the stuff gets. Yeah, that's a good thing. So now we're down to just a little bit of brown sand on top. Huh. So if there is any gold, it's going to be in those crevices. It's not going anywhere. Wow. Okay. So now is when we can see, do we have any gold? Okay, this is on video. Maybe I'm hoping this will be the one. So gold is always the heaviest, so we're going to start out there. We're going to swirl, and then as the lighter material will wash away, if we have any gold, we're going to see it come up. You do a little tap, sometimes that'll help. If there is some in here, we'll be lucky on the first shovel, but I don't see any in here right now. We'll see some before the end of the day, though, guarantee that. Awesome. So at that point, you call that one done. So this one would be done. Huh. If I, like later today, if I find a spot where I've gotten 2 or 3 shovels, you'll see how heavy it is. It's even hard to wash out of the pan. Oh, wow. No idea it was like that. Yeah, it's very heavy. Okay. So what I will do is, once I find a spot where I get a couple of what we call color, that's when a gold person says I found color, that means they found some specks. Okay. Or some, maybe, little bigger pieces or something. And then will people move over by them?
No, we try not to
do that. Oh, I didn't know if that was an advantage.
No, unless somebody says,
everybody,
hey, come dig over here.
Since you're splitting
you
it.
kind of get your spot. Well, today they're splitting it, but after we do the
from the big machine.
community dig, yeah.
Okay.
So everybody will help out with the main digging part, and then later on they'll divide the gold up.
Okay.
So,
very cool.
So if I find a good spot, that's when I would classify it down to just the black sand, put it in my bucket, and take it home. Because if you spend the time to pick it out here, you're wasting your digging time.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay.
So that's what we'll do. So I'm going to try a couple more shovels.
Yeah,
see if I can find some.
We'll do some and report back. And that's how it starts. A big bucket full of dirt and rock. That's cool. So just about got this machine set up. I don't know what it's called, but we're about to start operations. Alright, here we are in action. I did. I was on the down here, so I signed up first and second out. Here we go.
What's in the way?
Alright, so this is, what do you guys call this now? Divvying?
Cleanup.
Cleanup. Alright. So we've been at this for about 2 hours. Filtering a bunch through here, and it should all be in this.
We hope there's lots of gold trapped in the mat that's underneath, so when they get done with
I see a lot of neat looking stuff in this end.
they'll take all the metal pieces off here,
Yep.
and then they'll roll up the mat and put it in there, and we'll go rinse out the mat to see if there's gold in it.
Alright.
And there should be. We saw a lot of black sand. Of course, this will be panned. This will be panned off just like we panned earlier.
That ought to be good.
You know?
Alright.
So we're working our way up in equipment, but it's basically the same, kind of the same process more or less.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, we need water in this thing.
All kinds of gold, right?
Oh, wait, it's vegetation. Never mind. Vegetation.
That's pretty amazing.
I'm as excited to find the garnet as anything else. Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Good black stuff. That's all you want left. Cool. Huh. Now that's cool.
You probably want to go through it better than what I'm.
I don't know how you guys see that in there, but that's pretty amazing.
Right in there.
I don't know about that.
There it is.
Where is it?
Yeah, I think it's shining through red right now. There it is.
Oh, right there. I saw
Cool.
another one too. It was in the middle.
Yeah, I was just
Did you see that one?
She probably want to pan it down more than
Yeah.
what I'm doing. But
This is what we'll have Tracy help us do.
yeah. I think it's just a more visible pepper flake.
Can I have your garnets?
Yeah.
Decent garnets in there.
They-
That's a good one right there. There's two of them.
That's pretty.
Lots of garnets.
Was that in the same pan?
No,
So,
Oh, I was about to say, did we miss all
there's a
that?
number of pieces in here. Oh, there you go. There's one.
Here's a bunch of garnets.
piece of steel.
Oh, that one is?
No, that one's gold. There's gold.
Snapper bottle's getting too full.
Oh, there you go. That shows up. Nice.
Yeah, see
That's what we're after. Okay, so we made it back, and this is our haul. We each came away with a couple of buckets of what looks like black sand, but this has actually got flecks of gold in it, and we're gonna go through it maybe multiple times over several days probably,
Yeah,
different
probably.
times. So
Yeah.
this is kind of our haul.
Yep.
And Renee, thanks for taking me.
Hey, you're welcome. We had a great time.
Had a lot to say in the video, and it was a lot of fun. So.
Well, thanks for helping with the common dig too, because I know we worked you out hard.
Yes, I am really sore. So.
Okay. Well, and we'll pan some out tonight. Maybe we'll
Yeah.
show some later when we pan out.
Okay.
Okay.
Awesome. Well, it's been several weeks now, and I'm finally getting around to panning out the black sand. I've been through about 10 to 20 of these pans and looked through the black sand, and so I'll just show you kind of the way I've been doing it and what I found. There's the black stuff. Now we just need to get it spread out. So we can have a look. Seems to help to have a little bit of water in there so you can see the different layers. Get it spread out a little bit. Not sure if that's one. That could just simply be a white rock of some kind throwing me off. I'll go ahead and pick that up. Same with that. I don't know what that is. And other than those two, I'm not seeing much. So we'll try another one.
There's one right there.
All right,
That's a little tiny one.
here we are.
It went away.
This is the stuff that I've gathered after like 20 or 30 pans. Renee's checking
You've got
it
a lot
out.
more to go through, though.
Yeah, she's checking it out to see if I really got some or just... It looks like the stuff floating is just...
I think that's, yeah.
white
But sometimes,
rocks
like
or
they said,
white
see, I
specks
think
of
there's a little
nothingness.
speck there. I'm not sure because it's so tiny right there.
Okay.
I believe. It's hard to tell without my jeweler's glasses because, and it's moving. So it's, the tiny ones will move on you. You know, I mean, they do, like the older guys or the more experienced guys are saying it will float, you know. So they say to add a little bit of dishwater or just a little dish soap drop.
Oh.
And that will help the gold to sink and not float. I don't see any, like just with my eye, other than that right there.
Okay.
That's a good little piece there. So that you'd want to
Kind of
keep.
definite yellow.
So yeah, you got some in here.
And then you'd suck that up with the little
Right.
eyedropper.
And then here's, now
Let's
this
see if
is
you got
like all of mine.
Nice.
And so there's some, I know there's some in here, so I'm just like making sure we see it. So there's all
Oh,
those
yeah.
little
Look
specks.
at that.
That's all gold, but you know, a lot of people are like, oh, it's not shiny. It's not going to be really shiny like you would think, like jewelry. So all
But it is
those,
yellow.
it is yellow,
Yeah.
and sometimes it's even, you know, it's better to see it in this light. It's even harder sometimes for me to see it in sunlight because it's, you've got the brightness. So there's,
So too much
so that's
brightness.
all from our Cottonwood
Wow.
Gold Trails
Nice.
Gold Camp
You've been busy then.
day. Yes, I've got more to pan out. Yeah,
Cool.
so
Finish
we-
it up.
we had a great time going to Cottonwood Trails Gold Camp.
Oh my gosh.
Got to work the big rig, help out the group. Got some specks of gold. I've got quite a bit more in my bucket to get. I'm new to this, so some of the information on here, it's the best we could do.
Yeah.
But it's just basics. It doesn't take long to learn. It's not expensive. A lot of times you can find pans on Marketplace or something, or garage sales. And even if you buy a whole new set, I believe Garrett pans are like $65 for the whole set, and that you get the bottle that comes with it.
Yep.
So it helps you sniff out the gold. So
Yeah, I might.
it's fun. It's fun for the kids. Everybody
Yeah.
wants to find gold. So yeah,
And
we had
I've
fun.
learned a ton, so thank you for
Yeah,
sharing all this.
You're welcome.
It was
And
a lot of
like
fun.
I said, I'm just getting started. So a couple more years, maybe I'll have a lot of gold.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Paul.
Thank you.
Bye.